Hello folks, today we will be learning about APA format. APA style, also known as APA format, is a writing style and format for academic documents such as scholarly journal, articles and books. It is commonly used for citing sources within the field of behavioral and social sciences, including sociology, education, nursing, criminal justice and anthropology, as well as psychology. It is described in the Style Guide of American Psychological Association (APA), which is titled the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Associations. The guidelines were developed to aid reading comprehension in the social and behavioral sciences. For clarity, for communication, and for word choice, the best reduces bias in language. APA style is widely used either entirely or with modifications by hundreds of other scientific journals, in many textbooks, and in academia. The current edition is its 7th revision. According to the American Psychological Association, APA format can make the point of an argument clear and simple to the reader. Particularly influential were the guidelines for non-sexist language in APA journals, first published as a modification to the 1974 edition, which provided practical alternatives to sexist language then in common usage. The guidelines for reducing bias in language have been updated over the years and presently provided practical guidance for writing about age, disability, gender, participation in research, race and ethnicity, sexual orientation, size, socio-economic status, and intersectionality. A typical APA style research paper fulfills 3 levels of specification. Level 1 states how a research paper must be organized by including a title page and an abstract, an introduction, the methodology, the results, a discussion and reference. In addition, formatting of abstracts and title pages must be as per the APA Manual of Style. Level 2 specifies the style of writing. It must be clear and formal without slang, pop culture references, biased language and humor. It must minimize literary devices, use technical terms appropriately and be direct. Level 3 specifies the mechanics such as double spacing, using title case for headings, using numerals for numbers 10 and above, hyphenating compound adjectives, using in-text citations for sources, left aligning all tables and figures and using footnotes sparingly. Here are some bullet points on APA. Social sciences like psychology, social and linguistics. Second one, focus on date of publication like Philip and Johnson, 2009, parenthesis. Next, format is designed for comparison of research and determining relevance. Next point, often thought of as more difficult by students. Next point, commonly thought as an alternative citation style. Outline for APA format. Firstly, cover page. For student papers, the cover page should include all of the following details: paper title, student name, affiliation, course number and title, course instructor, due date. Secondly, font. Recommended fonts include 12 pt Times New Roman and 11 pt Calibri Arial Georgia and 10 pt Lucida Sans Unicode Computer Modern. Thirdly, running heads. They are no longer required for student papers. When included on professional papers, do not include the words running head before the paper title or head. Fourthly, pronouns. They can be used as a gender-neutral pronoun. Fifthly, bias-free language guidance. There are updated and new sections on guidelines for this section. New sections address participation in research, socio-economic status, and intersectionality. Next, spacing after sentences. Add only a single space after end punctuations. Next, tables and figures. The citing format is now streamlined so that both tables and figures should include a name and number above the table figure and a note underneath the table or figure. In-text citations. If there are 3 or more sources or authors, you can shorten the reference by using ETA all, that is et al, after the first name. Citing books. The location of the publisher can be omitted. Also, e-books no longer need to mention the format. Next, using digital object identifiers or digital object identifier numbers should formatted as a URL. Now we will go into details about citation. In in-text citations, there are 3 different types. 1. Paraphrase or non-quoted reference. 2. Author's name mentioned in the sentence. 3. Direct quote. Next, I mentioned some examples for in-text citations. First, paraphrase. Take author's name as Madam English. In in-text citations, you mention the name of author in your text. Here we mention author's name in the text like English Life, so and so, so and so, so and so, Marvel, parenthesis, name of the author, the last name of the author, comma, year of publication, parenthesis closed, full stop or period. Next, for author's name mentioned in the sentence, full name, Madam English, parenthesis, year of publication, parenthesis closed, and the topic you are talking about. Next, direct quote. In this direct quote, you mention the quote you are taking in inverted commas. For example, here, Madam mentioned in her book, comma, inverted commas, a quote, comma, brackets, and last name of the writer and year of publication, comma, p dot page number. Next, we are going into book 1 author. We'll directly go into the examples. First, last name, comma, initial of the first name, full stop, spacing, parenthesis open, year of publication, parenthesis closed, period, space, title of the book and publisher's name and period. Next, we are talking about book 2 authors. In examples, we see last name of the author, comma, initial of the first name, space and the second author's name, full stop, year of publication in parenthesis, full stop, space, title of the book, full stop, space and press name, publisher's name. Next, we are talking about book with an editor. In this, there is a mention of editor. Here, in examples, we see last name of the author, comma, first initial, full stop, space, in parenthesis, capital E and small d, period, parenthesis closed, period, parenthesis open, year of publication, period, title of the book, period, spacing, publisher's name, period. Next, we see journal article with volume 1 author. In examples, first we see last name of the author, comma, initial, full stop, space, parenthesis open, year of publication, period, space, article name, period, space, journal name, comma, volume, comma, page number, and lastly, period. Next, we are talking about journal article with volume and number, multiple authors. In examples, last name of the author, comma, initial of the first name, full stop, space, and the second author's name, space, year of publication in parenthesis, period, space, article's name, period, space, journal name, comma, volume number, in parenthesis, issue number, parenthesis closed, comma, and page number and period. Next, we will be learning about journal article with volume and number, 4 or more authors. Examples: last name of the author, comma, initial, full stop, comma, second author's name, comma, and the other authors. When you are writing the last author's name, only then before the name of the last author, they should be mentioning and symbol, then the last author's name, full stop, year of publication, in parenthesis, full stop, article's name, full stop, journal, comma, volume, parenthesis, issue number, comma, page number, and of course, period at the end. Next, we are talking about APA web pages. First, we will learn about basic format, that is, author's name, full stop, date in parenthesis, full stop, website name, full stop, retrieved from URL, that is, Uniform Resource Locator. Now we will go into the final example, that is, last name of the author, comma, first initial, full stop, space, in parenthesis, modification date, parenthesis close, period, space, website name, period, space, and retrieved from, that is URL. That is all about APA format, folks. See you soon and keep watching my channel.